at spawn, we got a massive plains biome. As you can see, a lot of flat area over here to the side. You do have the village right there as well. You got even more plains biome behind you. You also have a small little snow seed right here. So if you like a little snow area right by spawn, you don't have to travel far. Right below spawn, as some people have been asking to see what's underneath, you do have a little abandoned mine shaft system right there. So that's obviously pretty cool. If you come over here, as you can see, a lot of flat area in this plains biome, and we do have a small, actually it's a pretty good sized village on top of this small hill right here. So enjoy. We got a massive Savannah biome right here with a lot of flat area for building in between these trees, which look like right here is a pretty good spot. And you get a lot of that throughout this whole Savannah biome. You do have a ruined portal not too far from spawn along this little river area right here. And over here you got a pretty good sized village right over there. And for those who are interested in what's below, this is pretty much what you got. So that interests you, enjoy. We got a massive desert seed. We got a lot of flat areas just spread throughout this desert, such as over here and over there. You also have some trees spread throughout the desert, so you will not be out of trees, thankfully. You got some on this little island as well. And before we explore the rest, we're going to look straight below. You got a little trial chamber right there, and you do have a bunch of lush caverns. People have been asking me about to see what's underneath. There you go. We come over here. We got some more flat area right there. Got a pillager tower there, and you got some more flat area right over here with another tree and a ruined portal. And if you need a lot of trees, we got some over here right next to this little desert village, which isn't a pretty cool spot. So enjoy. We got another massive flatland seed right here. As you can see, just tons and tons of plains in there. And then we got some hills and a bunch of trees. So this is a really, really good seed. So as you can see, there's a lot of flat area for building. Got this nice little river going through here. On the other side, we got even more flat area for building. And if we just keep going in this general direction along this forest line, you will even come across a village off in the distance. We do have another river going in between here. Got even more flat area right there. This is a really, really good plain seed for building, or heck, even plain survival on. As you can see, nice little village right there, and a ton of plains area right there. So enjoy. We got another massive flatland seed, a little bit different than the ones I typically show, as this one is on the hills. As you can see, you got a lot of plains and meadow areas pretty much spread throughout here. They're all on the hills, all on higher elevations. You even got a Sakura tree biome right there. But for those who are interested in what's below, you do have an abandoned mine shaft right there, and there is also another nearby trial chamber relatively close to spawn. So basically the trial chamber should be like right underneath that area. So look at that, just tons and tons of great scenery, tons of flat area just spread throughout this whole seed area. And we also have another Sakura tree biome right over there with a snow-capped covered mountain / hill and a little village. Like, this is honestly pretty cool. So if you like all that, enjoy. We got another massive flatland seed video. This one is in the Badlands biome. It's going to be spread apart in multiple different areas, such as right here. Got a great amount of building area right there. You do have a good amount of tree supplies off into that distance. In the Savannah biome, you have a little bit of jungle and some forest right over there. You do have some flat area that is going to be buildable right there, and some more down there. If we come over here, you got some more flat areas we had off into this direction. It kind of narrows down a bit. And then you got a little bit of a desert or beach area right over there with some stony beach as well. That is also great for building. On top of that hill, right there, you got some more great flat area for building. And right here as well. So, enjoy. We got another massive seed right here that has a lot of flat area. Got a little tree out in the middle of the water right there, but you're along this coastal area right here along this plains biome, and we got a lot of flat area to choose from. We'll get to that in a sec, but we do have a decent amount of flat area right by spawn. And if we go over in this general direction, you have even more. You have a little lava lake right over there, some more flat area, and then we have a large forest of trees right there. And if we head over in this direction, we got some more flat area right there and right here. And we just keep on going. You got some on that side of the river. And what I like about this seed is right here. This is where it gets a lot more flatter. As you can see, it's more smoothed out. You got this rune portal right here. Kind of almost in line with this village, which I kind of like. And you got a lot of flat area right here. And if we go over by this village, it's not completely like one of those ones, as you can see, where it kind of just sticks out here. Actually got this nice little beach area right here. It does stick out a little bit over here, but this is a nice little coastal village with a lot of flat area right by spawn. So enjoy. We got another massive flatland plains biome, and right by spawn we have a nice little runes portal with a little bit of flat area for building. But this plain seed is pretty big, and there's a lot of forest areas around the plains biome. And the plains biome itself does have a lot of flat area for building, like right over there. Like watch, I'll drop down to like, look at that. Really good build potential for the people who really like these open plains seeds, which turns out to be most people. Because I actually did a poll, and I think like it was like 70 or 80% preferred flatland plain seeds. So yeah. Anywho, we got some more flatlands area over here. Then we got a nice little river. If we go over to this side, we got even more. So pick where you want to build, and there you go. Also, right over there, you can see like an orangish little reddish area, like straight in the middle of the screen. I'll even use a little camera trick. Upper right part of the screen right now. Another rune portal. So you have 2 rune portals in this massive plains biome. Enjoy. We got a massive snow seed this time for the flatland area, and right below spawn you got a little abandoned mine shaft, or a little bit close to spawn. As you can see, it's mostly under the water area. So if you want this abandoned mine shaft area, there you go. Now right by spawn you have this pretty large snow plains biome. There's a forest over there, ice spike biome right over there. So if we head over here, you got a lot of flat area right there. And if we just keep going through this biome, you will come across more and more great areas for building. And not too far from spawn, as you can see, spawn's right there with the ice spike biome. You do have a little village with some flat areas pretty much right along that side of the frozen river, and a little bit here on this part of the frozen river. So if you like these kinds of seeds, enjoy. We got another massive coastal flatland seed right here. So you got a nice little coastal area, and along the coast you have a great amount of flat area right here, and it keeps on going along the coast up until you reach that forest. You do also have a nice little flatland hill area right there, a little bit on top of that hill as well. So you got a pretty interesting seed right here. And in that little lake area right there, you have a shipwreck, as you can clearly see right there. That's pretty cool. And if we head back to the flatland part of the seed, get a nice little village and a large amount of flat area for building. Since you guys really like flat plain seeds, you should probably really like this seed as well. It's a good survival seed, as you got a lot of area to build and you don't really have to worry about getting lost. So enjoy. We got another massive flatland seed here. It's in the plains biome once again, and there's also a trial chamber in here for the person that asked, as they want to see more of those included in the seeds. So I will be doing that. So right here, you got a massive plains seed, large forest area right over there. And if we just keep going over in this direction, you got more flat area to work with, along with this little hole in the ground. Wouldn't be too hard to fill that up, or at least the surface part. You got a nice little river village and some more plains area that has great spots for building over there, and a nice little lava lake. And if we come over to this side, we got some more flat area for building. And for those who want to know where the trial chamber is, there's the village, and there's a large body of water right there. Well, not super large, but like a little lake. And pretty much right by that area is where you're going to come across the trial chamber. So as you can see, there's the lake, there's the trial chamber. So enjoy. We got another great plain seed. We're going to spawn right in between these two hills with sakura trees on them. And if we go over here to where these trees are on the other side of this hill, we should come across a big hole in the ground. And if you go down far enough, you will come across a trial chamber. But for those who are interested in the flat part of the seed, we got an amazing one right here. As you can see, large plains area right here, right for you to build. And there's a lot of trees around here. Got the cherry trees, you got a large forest over there, and a nice little village in the middle, right alongside this river right here. So overall, just a really solid plain seed for building. And you got another whole area right over here that's filled with water, which I kind of really like right here. This is pretty cool. So yeah, enjoy your swimming pool. We got a massive flatland plain seed right here. There's some forest right behind us and a large hill. You got a pretty large sakura tree biome right on top of that hill over there. A little one straight ahead right over there, as you can see, in a little village on top of that hill over there. That's not where we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on this part. As you can see, you got a lot of great scenery, a lot of great areas for building. If you come over here along this river, you got some more areas along the river. You do have a ruined portal straight ahead over there, and you have a nice little village right over by this forest. Your spawn area is over there. But we also have an interesting part of the seed for those who like what's beneath. You got a trial chamber. So you look at this little area right here. Got a couple trees right by this village. You go straight down, and you have a trial chamber. So for those who like trial chambers, there you go. But yeah, enjoy this great seed for building.